A very good morning, kids. I welcome you to the new video of Value Education. In this video, we'll be doing lesson number 7. Lesson 7, A Caring Heart. 3 keys to a happier living: caring about others, caring for others, sharing with others. So these are the 3 keys for a happier living being to live a happy life. First, you should care about others. Then you should daring for others means you should have that much of courage to fight for others, and then sharing with others, sharing things with others. Your pet dog's name is Spaniel. You love playing with it. One day Spaniel has a stomach ache and cannot sleep. What do? Give Spaniel the medicine the vet has prescribed and go to sleep. Give Spaniel medicine and stay awake till it gets relief from the pain. What will you do? You will stay with Spaniel. Okay, vet is basically a short form for the doctors of animals. Okay, there are certain true stories about noble people that are told from generation to generation. This is one such story. Now, we have different examples in our life, in which we get to know about people who have been working hard, who have been caring for other people, is irrespective of their circumstances, their situation, their life. So this story is about such a lady who actually took care of other irrespective of the society and the different situations she faced in her life. So let's move forward. The Lady with the Lamp. Florence Nightingale was born into a wealthy British family on May 12, 1820. So we are talking about Florence Nightingale. She was born into a very rich British family on May 12, 1820. Even as a child, Florence showed great concern for others, particularly for nursing the sick. Okay, so even when she was a child, she showed concern, she showed care for others, especially nursing others, means looking after the sick. Moving further, when she told her parents that she wanted to be a nurse, they were shocked. And since she belonged to such an extremely wealthy family, her parents were shocked to know this thing, that she wanted to be a nurse. In those days, the very idea of a woman from a rich family going to work as a nurse was unheard of. So, at those times when people, didn't even listen to this suggestion, or even you can say idea of a woman who belonged to a rich family and wanted to go to work outside, and that too as a nurse. So they just एक कान से सुना दूसरे कान से निकाल दिया kind of thing was that. Despite this, Florence continued to learn more about nursing. Even though nobody heard her, nobody listened to her that what she wanted to do, even then also she continued working and learning more about nursing. When she grew up, she became the superintendent of charitable hospital in London. So she became the superintendent of a charitable hospital. Now, charitable hospitals are those hospitals where you have to pay less amount of money, and for some people even it is free. So it depends upon charity. वो जो पूरा hospital है, जो भी कोई charitable institution होता है, that works upon the charity. लोग जो दान देते हैं, donations देते हैं, उसके ऊपर वो चीज़ पूरा institution जो है work on करता है. So she became the superintendent of a charitable hospital in London. Soon afterwards, a major war broke out in Europe. So now what happened? As soon as she got this opportunity to be the superintendent of a charitable hospital, just after some time there was a war in Europe, and people were needed to look after and care for the wounded soldiers. So now, since it was a war time, so there was need of more and more people who will look after the soldiers. Florence offered to help. She planned every detail of how to nurse the sick and the wounded. So now she offered, she on her own came and she offered to help, that okay, I will help. She planned each and every detail of that, how and when any particular sick soldier or wounded would be treated. She helped clean the hospital herself and organize the way the hospital should be run. She looked after each and everything, how the cleanliness should be in the hospital, and everything was under her because she planned everything. Her dedication saved the lives of many soldiers. Now, because of her, many soldiers they got their life back. They were saved now. Florence always carried a lamp when she visited the ward at night to make sure the soldiers were well cared for. Now, see, technology takes a lot of time to develop. Every single day now we are getting new technology every day. Now iPhone 12 is coming, so within few months, within few weeks we get new technology. But earlier the situation was not same. It took a lot of time to make electricity. It took a lot of hardship to make bulb, tube light, and all those things. So she used to carry a lamp with her whenever she used to visit the soldiers at the night, during the night, so that she can actually see what exactly is their situation and what is the requirement. Her lamp also illuminated the paper on which she wrote personal letters to the family of every soldier who died in the hospital. Now, what else she used to do? Her lamp illuminated the paper. Now, here it means illuminate means basically to light up. It not only the lamp didn't only light up the say ward or rooms of the hospitals. Rather, whenever she used to write letters to the family members of the soldiers who died, so she used to keep that lamp with her. That is why it is written कि वो lamp जो था ना उस paper को भी light up करता था. The lamp was used as a electricity, you can say, kind of, to whenever she used to write letters. So जब भी कोई soldier की death होती थी, she personally used to write letters to their family members. Thus, people affectionately called her the lady with the lamp. So that's why she got the name the lady with the lamp. Her caring heart won her the admiration and affection of not just the soldiers she nursed, but of the entire world. She got, she was admired by everyone, not only the soldiers who were saved, but from everyone. It was the caring she brought to the job that made nursing the noble profession it is today. It was all because of her that, this profession of nursing, many people, many women, many men actually now opt for nursing. It is one of the most noble professions, honorable profession. Because see, doctor will come, he will treat you, he will give you medicine, he will tell this is what is wrong with you, this is what is right with you, done. But nurses, they are always on their toes to look after you. Want to go to the washroom, they'll take you to the washroom. You want to quench your thirst, they will provide you with the water and everything, whatever. Even they provide you with the baths at time. So they are actually actually go through, I can say, with a lot of hardship in their profession. They face a lot of things, and that's why we should always respect nurses. Because doctor will come, he will visit, he'll take his money, he'll leave, but the nurses are the one who will always be there for you, looking after you कि पानी चाहिए, medicine का time है, this is the time, test करवाना है, ये है वो है. So, and it is all because of Florence Nightingale that this particular profession came to be known as an honorable profession. And many people in India, believe me, especially women from South India, many of them, I have personally seen many women from South India who are nurses. They have that patience. You have to be very patient, you have to be very calm if you are coming into this profession. So this is a very honorable profession, and you should respect nurses. So with this we are done with the chapter. Let's now move forward to the questions. Question time. Write yes or no, give a reason for your answer. Florence Nightingale was called the lady with the lamp. Yes. Yes, because she always carried a lamp when she visited the wounded soldiers in the ward at night. Florence Nightingale did not have a caring heart. No, completely false. No, in fact, it was her caring heart that made nursing the noble profession it is today. She See, Pat, she looked after soldiers wounded in the war with love. Yes, because her dedication saved the lives of many soldiers. Florence Nightingale came from a poor family. No, she didn't come from a poor family, rather, she came from a very wealthy British family. So, no, in fact, she was born into a wealthy British family. Next, she wrote personally to the family of every soldier who died in the hospital. Yes, she used to write letters personally to the family members of the soldiers who died in the war. Yes, she wrote them personally to the family of every soldier to inform them about the demise of their family member. Fill in the blanks. Florence Nightingale was born on 18th 12th of May 1820. 12th of May 1820. Next, her dash were shocked to hear that she wanted to be a dash. Her parents were shocked to hear that she wanted to be a nurse. She became the dash of a dash hospital in London. She became the superintendent of a charitable hospital in London. Her dedication saved the lives of many dash during the war that broke out in Europe. Saved the lives of many soldiers. Dash is a noble profession today because of Florence's heart. Nursing is a noble profession today because of Florence's caring heart. Moving further. Time to think. A person who cares for others feels happy and makes others happy too. Florence Nightingale cared for others by becoming a nurse. Even children can care for others in simple ways. If a classmate is sick, one can take down the class notes and pass them on. An elder sibling can help a younger brother or sister with homework. Such acts show concern and care for others. When you care for others, you form a circle of love. This circle gets larger and larger when more people start caring for others. Okay, so it's not only that you need to be an adult, to care about others. You can care of others even when you are a child. I have actually got calls from some of your parents. They told me that my daughters, they help me during while doing the household chores, or making food, or just setting the bed. And I was really very happy that uh, because of this lockdown, how you children are actually becoming more caring, and you are showing empathy towards your parents, that how much they are really doing great, how you people are actually helping your parents and taking care of them. And I would love to quote an example of a movie here, Jai Ho, in which Salman Khan actually said that rather than saying thank you, you should ask three more people to help other people. So this is how it is shown in the movie, that it increased the circle of care and love. And this is what we can do, right? Time for a reality check. Reena and Soumya are classmates. They are good friends. One day they have a fight. They don't speak to each other. At lunch break, Veena notices that Soumya has forgotten to bring her lunch box. Veena is still angry with Soumya. Veena's mother has prepared her favorite lunch. Veena should be happy to eat it all by herself, but something tells her that it isn't right. She doesn't want Soumya to go hungry despite the fight. Veena cannot decide whether to share her lunch with Soumya or not. This is something very common which happens between you people, between kids, that they are, just for example, there are two friends, Veena and Soumya, and they're classmates. They are really good friends, and they had a fight, and because of that, they are not talking to each other. But one day, Veena notices that her mother has prepared her favorite lunch, and on the very same day, Soumya hasn't brought her lunch. So she is in a very dicey situation. She is very much confused at whether she should share her lunch with the Soumya despite of the fight or not. So you have to basically tell what she should do. Now work in groups and discuss what Veena should or should not do. Use the points given below and add more points of your own. Veena should share the lunch as Soumya will be hungry. Realize that despite the fight, she still cares for her friend. Veena should not think that this is her favorite lunch. If she shares, she will have less to eat. Become less caring just because she has just fought with Soumya. Diary time. Write what you would do if you were in Veena's place. So now the situation is up to you people. What will you do if you were in Veena's place? You will be writing the date. Today we spoke about caring for others. If I were in Veena's place, I would. So you have to write what you would do if you were in Veena's place. Moving further, your time. What will you do in the given situations? Take the correct option. So you are having certain situations and you have to take on the correct option. It's TV time. You are alone at home with your grandparents. What will you do? Put on your favorite show in English even though your grandparents do not understand it well. Ask them what they would like to see. Yes, what will you do? Will you just simply put an English show which is your favorite and your grandparents, they can't even get it properly what they're exactly saying in that particular show? So, or will you simply ask them that what they want to see? You will ask them what they would like to see. Your best friend falls down while skating and fractures an ankle. He is on bed for 3 weeks. What will you do? Send messages of get well soon via mobile phones with a smiley face attached, or visit him as often as possible to spend time with him and tell him what's happening in school. You will simply do the formality of texting him, get well soon, I hope you get well soon, or you will visit. I would love to visit my friend and tell him everything about what's going in the school. Okay, so with this we are done with chapter number 7, and I hope you people will still continue to be caring and loving towards each and everyone around you. And with this I would like to end the class. I'll see you in the next video. Please complete the work. Take care. Bye bye. God bless you.